Some people ridiculed him after he became the most expensive defender in the history of football, while others have questioned his less than illustrious club career. We will dive deep into his career, net worth, the time he tried fighting the police, and more. This is Harry Maguire's lifestyle. Jacob Harry Maguire was born in Sheffield, South Yorkshire, England on March 5, 1993. Raised in a Roman Catholic family in the nearby village of Musborough, he was a straight-A student in high school and could have turned out to be an accountant or some successful entrepreneur, according to his teacher. When not in class, Maguire was playing football, having been born into a footballing family. His father was a former player for Brunsmere, and his two brothers, Joe and Lawrence, are also professional footballers. As an active child, he also had interests in other sports, including swimming, rugby, tennis, and hockey, but football won his heart. Due to his competitive nature, he always tried to outperform his brothers at every chance, and often looked up to Rio Ferdinand and John Terry as his idols, saying that they were the best players in the game while he was growing up. But here is where things get interesting. Harry Maguire has not always been a defender. From age 7 to 16, he played as a central midfielder for Sheffield United's academy and rose through the ranks. His then coach saw his potential as a defender and encouraged Maguire to make the switch, an act that would change everything. In 2011, at the age of 17, Harry Maguire was promoted to Sheffield United's first team. He made his debut in April that year and was their player of the season for 3 consecutive years. After more than 160 solid performances for the Blades, he started to attract interest from other clubs. By the end of July 2014, Maguire had penned a £2.5 million deal with the Premier League team Hull City. After only a few rather forgettable games, he was loaned to Wigan Athletic. By the time he came back, Hull City had been relegated to the championship, but they bounced back immediately to win the playoffs. By the next season, Maguire had become a regular in the squad and was voted the best player for the club. Leicester City came knocking, and by the end of 2016-17 season, he spent 2 years with the club and did what he knew how to do best, winning the club's player of the season twice. He played every single minute of the 2017-18 season and racked up insane stats, including 176 clearances, 48 interceptions, 73% tackle success rate, along with 173 accurate long balls, 2 goals, and 4 assists. In August 2019, Manchester United splashed out a hefty amount of £80 million, making him the most expensive defender of all time. 6 months later, he was made captain of the club, and he has been cast under the spotlight more often than not for his poor performances. On the international stage, he made his debut for England in 2017 and has already become the highest ever scoring defender for the team with 7 goals and counting. He has earned over 50 caps. But aside from his career, many fans want to know more about his personal life. For example, who is the defender's wife? Not many people are lucky enough to be married to their teenage sweethearts, but Harry Maguire is one of them. He started dating Fern Hawkins, whom he met at Sheffield in June 2011, and after 7 years, they got engaged and married in France earlier this year. Like her husband, she is academically smart and has a bachelor's degree with first-class honors in science and physiotherapy, and she does not hesitate to share a few exciting details about her romance and love life with the footballer. The couple have 2 daughters. Fern has been spotted attending her husband's games on numerous occasions. They often spend a lot of holidays in exotic places. His wife also loves to flaunt their pet dog, Simba, all over social media. You can't help but wonder what their lifestyle is like. The Englishman has a well-built, robust body, which gives him an intimidating presence in the box. To maintain his build, he hits the gym almost every day and has a workout routine packed with different grueling exercises. In case you were wondering if he's a vegan, he's not. Diet aside, fans are curious about the other things Harry Maguire spends his money on. Not much is known about Harry Maguire's home in Manchester, but neighbors and a few insiders have observed that the house is not super big and is typical of the average house in England. Not something we expect from one of the richest footballers, or maybe he's just one to keep things on a low profile and away from the public. From pictures, we see a stylish kitchen with wooden flooring and chic gray cupboards. We know there's a marble room with a large mirror moving toward the bathroom. We also know that he has a lounge where he spends time with his kids and an expensive garden outside. Does anything change when it comes to cars? After signing for Manchester United, Harry Maguire was spotted in a black Range Rover at Carrington. The customized vehicle is said to be worth £80,000. The car comes with a customized plate, HA11RRY, which is obviously derived from his first name. However, his choice of Range Rover is not surprising, seeing that many footballers love the vehicle because of its ruggedness. But he's even more fond of his white Audi, an A5 S-Line coupe with a diesel engine and a sporty feel. Since his family is growing, Harry Maguire has invested in vehicles with a little more room for everyone. He has been rumored to also have a customized grey Land Rover and a white BMW sedan, leaving him with enough options for a great travel experience. But there's more to life than luxury cars, right? How much does the defender earn? The ex-Leicester man is one of the high-paid defenders in the Premier League, only behind his teammates Raphael Varane, John Stones, and Virgil van Dijk. He earns roughly €190,000 per week at Manchester United on a 6-year contract, which gives us an annual salary of about €10 million. As impressive as that figure is, Maguire is smart enough not to depend on his salary alone, which is why he has several endorsements. The former Sheffield man Maguire signed a $700K a year deal with Puma after the brand beat Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour to his signature. The deal is set to involve Maguire taking €18,000 per game for wearing Puma boots. Apart from Puma, he has endorsements with Stat Sports, Vow Hydrate, and several other brands. Putting all that together, we can estimate Harry Maguire's net worth to be at least €30 million for now, with a much higher market value. The defender gives us more reasons to love him, seeing just how far he goes to help those in need. During the pandemic, the 29-year-old supplied food packages and daily essentials to elderly people in his hometown, and also coordinated United's Player Together initiative to generate funds for the NHS charities. During that time, he urged his teammates to donate 30% of their wages to the charity. But that's not all. We've also seen him partner with Soccer Aid and UNICEF. A part of his Instagram story is dedicated to the defender's charity work. Looks like Big Harry's got a big heart. Sadly, he has had a few controversies. In the summer of 2020, the player was arrested on the Greek island of Mykonos after an incident involving the police. After spending 2 days in detention, Maguire appeared in court on the island of Syros and was found guilty of aggravated assault, resisting arrest, and attempted bribery. The player was absent at the court ruling. He was convicted and given a suspended jail term of 21 months and 10 days, being a first-time offender with charges classified as misdemeanors. Earlier this year, he was also a target of a bomb threat, which led to a thorough search by the police for any devices in his house. Now you know almost everything about the player. Here are a few more facts you might find interesting. Ever wondered how he got his nickname Slabhead? Well, his former teammate Jamie Vardy gave him the name in reference to his head size, following a headed goal, and the name has stuck since then. Maguire blames his father for the size and shape of his head, but at least he's one of the finest headers of the ball. Already putting on a show at this World Cup, he might find himself back in favor with Erik ten Hag at Manchester United.